Konbanwa, hello and good evening, sumo fans. It is Jason, the YouTube Yokozuna, but like Hakuho, right now I feel like I'm without a home. And we are bringing you the day 11 highlights and summary. As you can see, if you watch the video from yesterday, no beard, haircut, had time today because I'm not doing sumo to go to the barber. I was trying to do it last weekend, just didn't have time. So there you go. New face Jason, as my students will call me tomorrow, probably. Day 11. Let's just jump into it. Share my screen here. See what's going on in the world of the Maybot show. So, here are the Makuuchi division, top division winners and losers. I did a dumb thing today. I left for work this morning, had a million things on my mind, and I forgot to tape the sumo on my DVR, the NHK feed, to watch when I got home tonight. Um, and so I haven't seen any matches because I don't have any access to sumo if I forget to do that. They don't re-show the matches on NHK. They put together like a clip thing overnight that it's like at 1 in the morning. So it's almost like waiting for the NHK World clip show. And then yeah, and then there's really no YouTube ability to watch stuff anymore. I used to watch Nato when I forget to do that. And so there you go. Even I can't watch sumo sometimes. I haven't seen any of these matches, is what I'm saying. So if you have, and you're like, Jason, don't sleep on the Chiyoshima Tsurugisho match here. It's awesome. Because it's a good match, not just the outcome, but it's a fun match to watch. Let me know in the comments because I will seek it out. Yeah, I haven't watched anything. So whenever you see a box like this, that means somebody pulled out of the tournament. And Fusen means Fusensho, which means like a walkover, a win, a free win. So in this case, it's Maegashira 13 Mitoru. Not surprising since he went 2-8 yesterday. That's a Makekoshi. So this nine, he gets a loss today, but he actually never showed up. And so Ichi Yamamoto got a free win to go to 5-6. So I guess we should do that first. Anybody else pull out of the tournament today? Oh no. Oh, Wakamoto Haru came back. Okay. For some reason, I saw that and I went Wakataka Kage and I went, no, he's having such a great tournament down in Juryo. And we have a big match to talk about with him coming up. But here is Sekewake Wakamoto Haru returning to try to get some wins. Maybe not fall as far down the Banzuke. So we'll see how he did. But yeah, Mitoru has pulled out. He came up from Juryo after having some good Juryo, winning the Juryo championship in March. But obviously something's ailing him, and he was only able to get 2 wins in the top division. Now, Hakuoho, just for you guys who didn't hear the update, this is a curious one because he um he would normally let's go back here real quick. Let's go back to day 8 down into Jurio, and we'll be able to pick up Hakuoho. Here he is. So he pulled out of the tournament only after getting 3 wins. So he'll be credited with 5 losses and the rest absences. But basically, he's going to be 3-12 if you want to think of it like that. And at Jurio 8, that would be a demotion back down to Makushita, right? The third tier division. So, but he submitted papers that he actually caught COVID. Okay. Which you still maybe I don't know where you live, but we don't. I haven't like no student or teacher has had COVID in the past month, 6 weeks. So we haven't heard about it as much recently. But he said he caught COVID. Now they had a rule during the high COVID era that you couldn't get demoted because of COVID. You would just be reinstated when you get the next tournament at the same rank. So we'll be interesting to see if they still abide by that rule and he can come back in July at Jurio 8. I don't know. But we'll find out, obviously, and we'll keep you updated. So that was a little interesting wrinkle with him. Okay. So let's jump back to today. So as you can see, Jurio 3 Chiyoshima 9-2 now, having a great tournament, beating Tsurugisho, who's going back down to the Jurio division because that's a Makekoshi, 8 losses, right? And he's at the lowest rank. Maegashira 17. Now let's look just at Jurio then, because the big match today was Wakataka Kage versus the other leader, Endo. And here it is. And Wakataka Kage won. Okay. So I haven't seen that. I want to see that match. So he is now 10-1, and Endo, that's his first loss. He had been undefeated. But like I said the other day, he's already punched his ticket back up to the top division. There's really nobody ahead of him that's gonna, get in his way. Um, you see here Jurio 1, 2-9, Jurio 1, 4-7, Jurio 2, 6-5, Jurio 2, 3-8. So he's already back in the top division. Wakataka Kage, if he keeps going hard and wins the Yusho at Jurio 6, I think will get promoted back up to Makuuchi in July. So that's big for him. So these guys are tied. They can fight each other again in a playoff on day 15. Anybody else doing that well? There was one other guy. Where is he? Onokatsu, yes, he won again today. So he's 10-1. So he's right there in the one-loss group. Now, he's a young Mongolian who is making his debut in the top division. Look at this. Third tier division, but look at these, winning records all the way through. So he has fought neither Endo nor Wakataka Kage. So I gotta think that they've already got him tomorrow with Tohakaru, but I gotta think day 13, 14, 15, he'll fight either one or both of those guys to see if he can maintain this one-loss record. So good luck to him in his debut in the second tier division. That's amazing. All right, back to the top division. So Tomokaze, 2-9, just not sure what's happening to Tomokaze, but he'll be going back down to Jurio with that record. Toki Hayate, making his debut at 4-7, one more loss, and he's Makikoshi. Now he's a little bit of a buffer at M15, but he's got to get some wins. Ryuden goes to 7-4. Shonana Umi still having a great tournament, 9-2 now. This was a two-loss Rikishi battle here, Takada Fuji and Shonana Umi, and he won. Takada Fuji, at his age and what happened to him with having to go down to Jurio, he's just happy he got Kachikoshi, and he can maybe still get double-digit wins. But he was having a great tournament, all these wins in a row, then one loss, and then a bunch more. Tomorrow he has Onosato, which is kind of a fun matchup because he's way down at Maegashira 16, and Onosato is a Komusubi. So even though he lost a few times, they're gonna stick by that matchup, I guess. Uh, so where was he? Takada Fuji. Here he is. So, but that's a good test for the Komusubi. Takada Fuji's a wily veteran. Shodai adds a win. Still not Makikoshi. So if you're a Shodai fan, hold out hope. Tamawashi got a win to help my team, even though my team is doing terrible. I'll show you in a minute. Oshoma got his Kachikoshi 8-3. So the rookie will stay in the top division. Kachikoshi in his debut. That's great. Takanosho beat Hokuto Fuji, Mitakeumi, Kachikoshi, 8-3 now, beating Chirano Umi. So the M7 former Ozeki will go up the Banzuke in July. And still, only one off the pace in the hunt for the cup. Then we get into some of our more high profile matches. Midori Fuji beating Tobizaru. That's always a fun matchup, these two guys, because they are just full of tricks. So I'd like to see that match. Daisho getting his 8th win. The Maegashira one beating Ura. All that talk about Ura Yusho and everything, and it's kind of collapsed here. He's now 6-5. And you got to wonder if, is he going to get his Kachikoshi now? He's got to get 2 more wins with 4 days to go. So there you go. Takayasu just eating it up. I loving this. I just wish he, could get more than just Kachikoshi here, but getting a 5th win, beating Atami Fuji, hasn't lost since he came back from injury. Abi going to 7-4, probably going to secure his rank in Sekewake. and that's great. Beating Ono Show. Wakamoto Haru came back, but Yurada Umi has been picking up some scalps here. He beat Wakamoto Haru. He beat Ono Sato, who's obviously having a great tournament. Beat Abi. He lost to all three Ozeki, although he did beat Takakeisho on day one, but that's not saying much because Takakeisho pulled out right after that. But yeah, he's beating some high profile opponents and having a good tournament kind of quietly, even though he's 5-6. Well, is he having a good tournament? Hard to say then. But he could still get Kachikoshi. I guess that's the point, right? Wakamoto Haru not getting a win in his return. A little bit hard to wonder why he's back, other than maybe he just doesn't want to go very, very, very far down the Banzuke. He's already got 8 losses. If you add the 5 and the 3 together, that's 8. So, and the eighth one was today, to be fair. So he still had a chance when he came back today, but now that he's lost that eighth one, all he can do is add wins to, buffer his descent because he's going to be out of Sekewake and out of Komusubi out into the regular rank and file in July. Kotozakura, the Ozeki, still looking to me like the front runner to win the Yusho. 8-3, beating Meisei and Hoshoru, just one behind. And that was a big premier match. So this is obviously the match I wanted to see today. Hoshoru versus the Komusubi Onosato, and he gave Onosato his third loss, which is important here. Uh, so Hoshoru, still sort of mathematically in the hunt for sure. So let's go to our little handy tournament leaders, and there it is. Maegashira 10 Shonana Umi on day 11 of a tournament is all alone on the leaderboard. It's just insane to me. Look at all these guys that are 3 lots, one behind. You got an Ozeki, a Komusubi, Daisho, a former Ozeki, a guy making his debut, and a 37-year-old veteran on his comeback. So they're all in the hunt. You don't see Hoshoru in there because he's got 4 losses. So he's actually 2 behind Shonana Umi. And he's got Abi tomorrow. So they're giving him at least a Sekewake tomorrow. He hasn't really fought anybody kind of ranked, above, say, Maegashira 4 or 5 yet. So they'll probably be testing him now all through the weekend. Uh, so good luck to him. I hope he stays strong and has a good weekend going into Senshiraku on Sunday. Okay, anything else? So I wanted to show you channels doing fine, no more strikes. Here's whoa, what happened? I had that all set up. All right, let's try this one more time. Okay. Biz 92 dominating the contest right now with 49 points, all alone in first place. Look at that team. He's got it all. He even picked Onosato for the tiebreak, who is a good answer there. There's 3 possible answers. Somebody did pick Shonana Umi. Who is it? Ravin. Congrats to you for picking him. A couple other Onosatos in there. Uh, so you got 3 people, Iwalani, Patrick, and Let's Go Brandon. In second place, third place, Rick, NDN, Stoyan, and Ian. And then on down the line. And I am way down. Okay, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There I am. So tied for 14th place, but about half the pack above me and half the pack below me at 351. I've got Onosato, Kotozakura. Those are good choices. Ryuden, not bad, but Tamawashi and Ono Show killing me. And Gonoyama is not living up to what I was hoping he would do. But there you go. I did pick Onosato. So I'll be lucky to just get some wins over the final few days here. And then if we go way, way down, these are probably people that uh, didn't change some of their picks. Yeah, I like to have Kirishima and Teruno Fuji and things like that. But yeah, down at the very bottom down here, so we can give them a. I asked for a limit on the number of characters. Oh, updated disregard other entry. Oh, Jonah 27. Okay. Oh, I see. This is Jonah. I guess couldn't edit this one, and he updated it. Unfortunately, didn't change Teruno Fuji. He did change Asanoyama to Onosato. That helped him out a lot. But yeah, this Teruno Fuji pick hurt him. But maybe he just didn't come back in on day one. All right. And then I just wanted to point out Tachi. I had a little commentary on my announcement and just this whole thing, and he kind of compares it to how he tries to watch Mexican soccer in America and how it's always being hit and what can we do, and there's 44 comments, so I haven't even looked at all of those yet. But yeah, people in the sumo community are reacting. um, so we'll just see, where we can go and what we can do. And like I said, I'll do my best this weekend to bring you some kind of coverage. And I will, uh, how should I say? I will kind of test the waters with a members only video. So if you're a channel member, you'll see that and just kind of see. I've heard that if you zoom in and you don't show the Abema logo. Am I ever going to learn to say that correctly? I don't know. That's kind of what the bot's looking for. So I don't know. I can try some different things, but yeah, Patreon's seeming like it might be an option. A lot of people are saying, there's this platform, there's Rumble, there's something else, and so I just have to explore it a little bit. Oh, I'm getting look at those. Oh, getting bitten by mosquitoes. Damn it. It's mosquito season. All right. So have a good rest of the night. I will probably be back tomorrow to do the same thing. Friday, I might try putting up a video for members only because I'll come home, I'll tape like normal, and I'll just maybe test it. So if you're a channel member, you might see something on Friday. If not, I'll probably just make one of these to let you know what's happening, and we'll see how we can go. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow. Peace.